Coach, defensively, talk about the performance last week and shutting a team down that at times can be very, very dangerous.
Well, I felt like our defense played really well. I think, like Jake said, we gave up a few plays where they gained some solid yardage against us. They were beat up and down a little bit. So, I mean, I don't feel like it was a dominating performance by any means, but I felt like we played solid football and were very fundamental with getting to the right place at the right time. And Grant Vincent got an interception, almost got two, and we just had little things happen that generally happen when you're hustle and fly around to the football. And I think they were missing Jeremiah Holder in the middle line, or the fullback, which makes a big difference. He's a tough kid, and I just think for the most part it was a good week for us because we came back and did some things well that we'd worked on all week. So it kind of showed our kids and kept it fresh in their mind that what we emphasize we get, and hopefully that'll carry over this week as well. And
that was certainly a message after last week, correct? And when you came into this week, these are the things we have to do.
Yeah, when we lost to Union County. All week long I felt like we were off. We weren't practicing like we should be. We weren't focused on the little things that we were before, and you could just kind of tell. And unfortunately, it bit us, and so now we're not making that mistake anymore. We're doing a little pre-practice stuff and a little post-practice stuff, and nothing super intense, but things that can fix the little things. And the guys have really responded well to it, and they're responding well this week because they know that Shenandoah is a really great football team, and they've had our number for several years now. And we always said we wish we could play them around week 5. Well, now we're going to get our wish, and they're going to be fine-tuned, and hopefully we'll be better tuned, and it could be a really good game.
Hey, before we talk about them specifically, and when I spoke a little earlier with Kyle and his changes at Centerville a little bit, you almost said the same thing. Kind of, you guys have an instinct as a head coach. Sometimes you just kind of know and have a feeling if maybe something isn't going quite right that you do have to make a couple of changes here or there.
Yeah, a lot of times though it's internal. Like I know most of the time when we lose focus or we lose something, it's me. I got to take control of that situation. And what I felt was that I was letting some things slack, and I was letting some things go that I wouldn't normally do. And even at halftime of the Union County game, when I came into the locker room, I was upset about certain things, and I wasn't focused on refocusing our team. My fault. That's on me. And the kids seem to react how I react. So as far as I'm concerned, when I look at our team and I see we're not doing something right, it's an emphasis in my mind, like, what am I doing to not make this work? And they respond well to that perspective, and it really makes me, I think, a better coach because I focus on how I can be better, and hopefully that makes them better.
Coach, you mentioned Shenandoah already, and they have had your number, and I'm sure it's been, just from a physicality standpoint, fun football. What did they do well? I know they were probably going to want to come in here and run the football and do what they normally do, and you'll try to stop them as you normally do what you do. What did they do best as far as running the football?
Well, they do a lot well. I'm really interested to see how our defense plays against them, to be honest with you. I know kids by numbers, but they got a kid named number 3, man. He can run like the wind. He's a big kid, and he's physical and fast. He also plays in the secondary for him. He flies up on defense, and the linebacker number 31. He runs flat and does a lot of things really well. And they just number 5. I mean, their quarterback's a big, strong kid. I mean, they have a lot of tools. Their O-line and D-line are huge, and physical. And they're going to be pushing on us all night as far as the D-line's going to, come hard. And we're not huge up front, so we're going to have to be real fundamental. And it's a good challenge for us. But, they do a lot well. That's why they're playing, that's why they're as good as they are. And, the style of offense they run, it can be deceptive, and you got to really be good at reading your keys. They're even doing some false pulling and things to set other things up. So we got to keep an eye on those things as well. And I think Coach is doing a great job with them. We have a ton of respect for them. We love playing them. I just want everybody to come out of this thing healthy, both sides on both teams, and get ready for tournament time. But I'm excited to play the game. I think we have I hope they're looking at us as a formidable opponent, because I think we are, and I think we're gonna bring everything we got to the table and see what happens.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. This is a pretty good litmus test, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I mean, we told our kids, we could draw the toughest team in our section in the first round, and if we haven't been tested up to that point, really tested, not just because of things going on and our own mishaps, but physically tested and challenged by another team, we could be in trouble. So this is a great opportunity for us, and to see where we stand. Yeah.